Okay, question number 1. We need to evaluate the expression permutation 2 out of 60. So that is equal. So let me remind you the formula. Permutation R out of N, when N is total, R is selected. Amount of elements is equal N amount factorial over N minus R factorial, which is in this case it's going to be factorial of 60 over 60 minus 2 factorial. Using the calculator from online, the link to which it will be placed on under the video in the comments, so you can use yourself. So it's 2 out of 60, and as a permutation it's going to be 3,540. Okay, next one, question number 2. We need to find a combination C 2 out of 26. So formula for combination 2 out of 26 is equal. It's going to be N factorial over N minus R factorial and over R factorial times R factorial. So we put here R and N. Okay, I can plug the data here, so you would see 26 factorial. Here is 26 minus 2 factorial and times 2 factorial, which is going to be equal, remove this one also so it will look organized. So this is going to be equal 26 minus 2, here is going to be 24 factorial. 2 factorial, there is nothing in much, 2 times 1. Now 26, I'm going to open 26 times 25 and 24 factorial, done. So I'm going to cancel 24 factorials, 24, and I will end up with 26 by 2, 1 and 13. 13 times 25, it should be, let me see, I'm plugging in the formula, so, and since I solved already, so the answer should be 325. So, okay, moving to question number 3. For question number 3, we have combination 4 out of 7 over combination 4 out of 12. So let's find out 4 out of 7 combination. I am plugging here in the formula. Actually N is 7 and R is 4. Result for this one, it's going to be 35. Okay, let me write down 4 out of 7. It's going to be 7 factorial. 7 minus 4 factorial times 4 factorial. This is equal 35. And combination 4 out of 12, it's going to be equal 12 factorial over 12 minus 4 factorials times 4 factorials. Okay, let me this one go all the way. So 12 minus 4 is 8 factorials. 4 factorials is going to be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, right? So 12 I'm opening till 8. So 8 and 8 is gone. So what do I get? 4 times 3 is 12. It's gone with this 12. And that's pretty much it. So result is going to be 11 times 10 times 9 over 2. And let me see, 4 out of 12. Combination is 495. So as a result, we are going to get 35 over 495. Yes, let me divide it. 35 divided by 495, and we get 0.071. Okay. Question number 4. We have permutation 3 out of 6 over permutation 4 out of 10. Let's see. Here we have 6 and 3. Permutation is going to be 120 here. And at the bottom one, we have n is 10. And r is 4. So permutation is going to be 5040. So 120 divided by 5040 is 0.0238. Question number 5. One more time, the link to the calculator I'll put under the video. Question number 5. All right. Here we have decide if the situation involves permutation, combination, or neither. So we have number of ways, 12 people can line up in a row for concert tickets. Here is question. Is order important? Yes, of course, order important. If you are standing in the line, you can push others and get ahead, right? Which means in this case, we are going to use permutation Okay. Question number 6. Let's see this case what we have. Number of ways we have number of ways a free member committee can be chosen from 10 people. What would you use in this case? Combination or permutation? Is order important when you choose 3 people into committee? No, order is not important, right? Therefore, we are going to use in this case, that's right, combination. Question number 7. A salesperson must travel to 8 cities. So traveling to 8 cities. All right. To promote a new marketing campaign. To do promotion, okay. How many different trips are possible if any road between cities is possible. Okay. So, what do we have? Total 8 cities, right? So all 8 cities are going to participate. Remember what I said? If every single event is participating, then we are going to take combination of all 8, which is going to be 8 factorial. Let me mark down. Okay. So one more time, since every single the city it's gonna participate in this case, then it's gonna be every city participating. All 8 are going to participate. That means it's gonna be all the 8 factorial, which means 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 and so on. Okay. It doesn't ask, the problem doesn't ask you to write down total how much will be, but it's just asking to write down the mathematical expression, which is 8 factorial. Question number 8. Okay. Question number 8. Outside the home, there are 5 keypad with letters A, B, C, D, and E. And E. Okay, how many codes are possible here? from these letters. We need 5 key, right? How many code can be created? It's gonna be possible. So since we have 5 key keypads, then it's gonna be 5 factorial, which will be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay, let's see. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 times 3 is 60. 60 times 220 possible codes. Okay? Because all 5 are participating. Question number 9. There are 44 runners in a race. Okay. How many ways can the runners finish first, second, and third? Okay, so first we need to identify what we are going to use here, permutation or combination. Since it's going to run, finish first, second, third, is order important? Can it be combination here? Of course not, because they are not going to finish, let's say, second finish first, and then a third finish second, and then a first finish third, right? Which means in this case we are going to use permutation. Permutation, where we are going to choose 3, right? For first, second, third, there are 3 of them, right? 3 out of how many? Take a guess. 44. So because 3 people are going to win out of 44, right? Okay. So we have 44 factorial, 44 minus 3 factorial. So it's gonna be 41 factorial, 44 times 43 times 42 times 41. Okay, 41 factorials. So canceling this with this, we have only left 44 times 43 times 42. Okay, 44 times 43, 42. It's gonna be 79,000. Let me count one more time. Times 43 times 42. Okay, 79,464. So this many combinations can be of 3 winners. All right. Question number 10. Number 10. There are 16 finalists in singing competition. Okay. The top 4 singers receive prize. receive price. Okay, how many ways can the singers finish first through fourth? Okay, so what would you do in this case? Which method you would use? Permutation or combination? Since it's going to receive the 4 people prizes, right? First through fourth. Then order does matter, correct? In that case, again, we are going to use permutation. 4 out of 16. That is equal 16 factorial over 16 minus 4 factorial, which is going to be, here we get 12 factorial, 16 times 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 factorials. I stop by 12. This is gone. And a result is going to be 43,680. All right. Question number 11. Question number 11. A DJ is preparing playlist of 16 songs. Okay, we have 16 songs. How many different ways can the DJ arrange the first 5 songs? Arrange the first 5 songs. How many different ways can DJ arrange the first 5 songs? On the playlist? Okay, so what do we have? 5 songs out of 16. Now, is it gonna be permutation or combination? What do you think? Is order important? The first, it says first 5 songs, right? Look here, key 1. First 5 songs, and order is gonna be important. Which songs goes first, second, third? So we're going to use again permutation. So permutation, 4 out of 16. Let me write down 16 out and 4 out of 16. It's going to be 43,680. All right? Oh, wait a minute. Why 4? I said 5 and I put 4. Sorry. Obviously, result is going to change. We plug 5. And it's going to be 524,000. 160. All right. Next one, question number 12. How many different ways different simple random samples of size 5 can be obtained from a popular from a population whose size is 38. All right, so how are we going to solve these problems? This problem, what do we have in this case? To find the size the random samples of size 5 can be obtained from a population whose size is 38. Is order here important? What do you think? No, of course not. So here we are going to use combination 5 out of 38. Here we have 5 and here we have 38. So if I solve it, it's going to be 38 factorial, 38 minus 5 factorial times 5 factorials, which is going to be 38 minus 5, it's going to be 33 factorial, 38 times 37 times 36 times 35 times 34 times 33 factorial. And times 5 factorial will be 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Okay. 33 factorials, and then all this we can simplify. Let's say 5 and 35. 5 is 1, 35 7. 4 and 36. Let me see. 4 and 36 is 9. I'm changing color so you can recognize which one with what. And then what do we have? I'll use this one. 3 and what else we have? Let me see. 2 and 17. 2 and 34 will be 17. And lastly, 3 and 9 will be 3. So the result is going to be 38 times 37 times 3 times 7 times 17. And the answer is going to be 501,942. Or you can plug in the calculator online. Okay. Question number 13. We have total 15 questions, so I'm almost done. Class has 30 students. Okay. In how many ways can 6 students from a group form a group? A group for activity. Now you ask me, you tell me, do we use here permutation or we use combination? Of course it's going to be combination because order is not important how many students will get in the group, right? So we have 6 out of 30. And result is, I'm going to plug in the formula. 30. And we take 6 out of 30. For combination, it's going to be 593,775. Okay. Question number 14. A certain lottery has 38 numbers. Okay. "38 numbers. In how many ways can six of the numbers be selected?" Okay. It's asking, order is not important. Well, if it's not important, then it's clear what we're going to use, right? Then we're going to use combination. 6 out of 38. 38 factorial. 38 minus 6 factorial times 6 factorial. And that's going to be equal it's going to be equal 2,760,681. Okay, and lastly, number 15. When testing for current in a cable with 10 color-coded wires, okay, the author used a meter to test 3 wires at a time. How many different tests are required for every possible pairing of 3 wires? So first of all, what we are going to use, permutation or combination? So let me write down testing a cable with 10 color-coded wires. Okay. And we are going to use the free wires to test at a time. Free wires will be tested at a time. Obviously, order is not going to be important, right? So we are going to use combination free out of 10. So free out of 10 is going to be 120. Okay, I'm done. Tomorrow I will record the last video for this week. Okie dokie. See you again. Bye.